All right. So let's take a look at the market real quick in 2K22. Like, the signature series packs did kind of destroy the market a little bit, at least for the shooting guard and small forward positions. Just because, especially for the forward positions, I mean, right off the bat, we got three different Kevin Durants entered the fray. I mean, they're all the same, but three different cards. Klay Thompson, two of him. Joe Johnson entered the fray as well. Uh, Even at the lower tier, like Avery Bradley rolled up, and Avery Bradley's really good too. So let's take a look at their prices and what's going on with the market right now. So right off the bat, let's look at Klay Thompson. This Klay Thompson is a lot cheaper. His price did not go down nearly as much as I thought it was going to, and I feel like that has to do with what I call the Giannis effect. The Giannis effect is when a new version of a Giannis comes out, everyone panic sells their own, like their old version, anticipating that they're going to pull the new one in packs, which inevitably doesn't happen. So his price kind of raises back up. Also, there's this weird false notion that this Klay Thompson is superior to the other one, which is not, I don't think that's necessarily true. That being said, if you find one with like 10 Hoff badges, I'm not going to say it's not really that close. Like this one's got like Hoff, chef, and like clutch shooter and stuff, and post playmaker for some reason. I'm not going to say that these not that much worse. Like this one's 100K with 12 Hoff badges. Like none of them are that good. They have chef, etc. I think it has to do with the quick first step. I feel like everybody's really stoked on quick first step, but either way, we'll start with this man right here. We'll start with Kevin Durant. Yeah, he's absolutely not worth this price. Now, if you want to make some guaranteed MT, I don't know if it's guaranteed though, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people do it. You can do it the first day, but I think after the first day, the novelty kind of wears off. Is buying one and then putting one up with a bunch of like additional Hoff badges and stuff. But I feel like after that first day, people aren't willing to spend 1.8 million anymore. This one has 25 Hoff badges. My God. What did this person put on him? Difficult shots, lob city, pickpocket, chase down. Chase down's good. I don't think he had posterizer or pogo stick. I don't believe he had chef, so they gave him Hoff, chef. Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, give Menace too. I mean, that's still good, but Kevin Durant's not worth that price. I'll be the first to tell you that. He's still good though. This one's going for around the same thing, honestly. It's kind of crazy. This one's got 42 hot or 42 golds. Any like absolutely absurd Hoff badge ones. There's a 20 Hoff badge one. 25 was pretty hard though. This one's got 24. Post spin technician, glue hands, dimer, off ball pest, rhythm shooter. Not the best Hoff badges, but somebody will pick it up just simply for having all those Hoff badges. There's a KD with 33 Hoffs. Uh-oh. Jesus. Is that on PlayStation? God. Anyways, I mean, KD he's good. You know, what do you want me to say? He comes standard with 16 Hoff badges. 6'9", which I feel like is not accurate. I feel like he's not 6'9". I feel like he's taller than that. No? Am I not wrong about that? I just kind of feel like he's taller than that. I know he lied and said he was 6'9" back in the day all the time, but he comes standard with catch and shoot, clamps, quick chain, intimidator, blinders, limitless. Oh, I guess he already comes standard with chef. Rhythm shooter, quick first step. Either way, and menace. So most of the people that put up all those Hoff badges really didn't add anything of substance to him. I mean, there's not much he really needs outside of... No, there's really nothing he even needs. As far as badges that he needs upgraded, I really don't think he needs anything specific. Hustler would be helpful for sure. I mean, the Dimer, I guess. Other than that, KD doesn't need anything. This card is literally ridiculous off rip, which makes people buying juiced up versions of him a little bit more suspect because he really doesn't need anything. He has gold or above in every single badge that you could possibly need. That being said, do you want to buy a badged up one? Oh, I didn't even see this one's got 29. Like, is there anything of substance that he has added? No, literally not one of these badges is really that important. I think he put Sniper and Deadeye on him. Green Machine, that's cool. Whatever. It is what it is. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is depending who you ask, slightly better version of his diamond or slightly worse, depending how much you value gold over Hall of Fame quick first step. Now, that being said, let's talk about the facts. Klay Thompson has the same dribble sigs as all his other cards, so he's going to have the same dribble sigs as the diamond. His badge count is increased. He just only has gold quick first step as opposed to the Hoff. That's really the only difference. He still has gold quick chain, still has gold hyperdrive, still has the same dribble sigs. Stats wise, he's basically the same, if not better, at majority of things. The 80 driving dunk is kind of the only thing, because I think Diamond Klay has a higher driving dunk, right? But he's got a 95 ball handle. Klay Thompson fell into the Harden trap, where if they're trying to sell packs starring a Klay Thompson now, they have to make them slightly better than the one before, and it just happens to be a glitched one. So he's always going to be able to handle the ball, and he's always going to have good dribble sticks from this point forward. Now, is it really worth spending all this MT on Klay? I would say not this weekend. I mean, if you're a big Klay fan and you don't plan on... Like, is it really worth buying a 16 Hoff 38 gold Opal Klay when you can go buy a, let's say, 12 badge Hoff? Yeah, 12 Hoff badge, 45 gold Klay Thompson right here for 100K or less. I would say... Oh, he only has a 79 driving dunk on. My bad. I always thought he was higher for some reason. Still, regardless, like, if you're a big Klay fan and you just want to mess around with him, it's not a terrible idea to just go buy this one for like 80 or 100K with a couple badge additions, as opposed to spending 500K on the other one. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, the other one's still better, but Antoine Jameson. All right, I can't talk about this card because apparently I'm not allowed to look at it even. 2K is like, you're a peasant, you're poor, you can't even look at Antoine Jameson, but he's good. He's got Brook Lopez base, which I don't think is the greatest release in the world, but it's not terrible. Like, it's okay. Looking at other cards that have it, where did he go? Where did you go, Antoine Jameson? There you are. Okay, Brook Lopez base, same as like Elgin Baylor, the previous Antoine Jameson, Kristaps Porzingis, Josh Smith, Bol, etc. He's got the Melo upper, same as like Dissinger, Melo, Bargani also has it. He's a pretty good card. Nothing crazy, but he's pretty good. Is he worth locking in all that MT? Yeah, probably not. All right, then we got Joe Johnson, ISO Joe. Whoa, why is this one a million MT? What did they put on him? Okay, one of the badges is Drop Stepper. That's not a good sign. God. What is going on? Okay, this one's standard. Okay, catch and shoot, clamps, pickpocket, posterizer, blinds, limitless. Okay, so they put Chef on him for sure. What is going on? Why is this card so expensive? Why are people spending a million MT for an 18 Hoff badge Joe Johnson? Like, what is going on, dude? What is this? Why is this happening? I'm sorry, I'm so confused right now. I was really hoping Joe Johnson would be a buyout, but it would appear that he's not going to be a buyout. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just so shook on this thing. Like, why are people spending that much MT? I'm gonna look and see if Joe Johnson's a buyout. I don't think he is, but Kyrie Irving's pretty good. Like, he is. He's a pretty solid Kyrie card. I mean, 6'3". Yeah, I mean, it's Kyrie. You know what you're getting. Catch and shoot, ankle break, hyperdrive, quick chain, circus threes, limitless, and chef, quick first step, triple threat juke. I don't know. It's Kyrie. If you want to get him, he's probably one of the best point guards you could buy for 40K. Truly. An elite level point guard. I don't know how good he is on next gen, but on current gen, he's relatively good. He can move pretty well. He plays like competent enough defense. Like, he's got decent defensive stats and at least like gold clamps, which 88 perimeter defense is not the worst thing in the world. It's relatively good. Irving or Wall. I prefer John Wall, but it's really personal preference. I can't say one is better than the other. John Wall for me because he booms a little bit harder. Well, I mean, Kyrie doesn't boom at all, but John Wall because he booms. That's why I like John Wall a lot. But John Wall is a little bit better defensively as well. But I don't really think that you could make a case for either of them, realistically. I mean, Kyrie's got him edged out in the badge department, certainly, but they're basically identical. So, I don't know. Joe Johnson's release, yeah. Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka is very, very good. I think, once again, he's getting a little bit overhyped. There's really no difference between this one and the non-signature version. The only difference is set shooter, which I personally don't think does a whole lot anyway. So, I don't know. But realistically, what is Serge Ibaka? Serge Ibaka realistically is a slightly better, or slightly worse, I would say, slightly worse Kevin Garnett with a better jump shot. That's basically what Serge Ibaka is. His badge count is a little bit geared towards offensive. He does have like limitless takeoff and stuff. Like Garnett does have like interceptor, but that's basically what Ibaka is. And like Ibaka's solid. I mean, he is. He really is. I don't think he's like the greatest center in the world, but I think if you're on a budget, like getting Ibaka for like 15K is fantastic. Like, I don't think you can get a better big man for that price. Truly. Like, if you missed out on KG, like, Ibaka is basically the next best thing at this point. I love Ibaka, by the way. He's fantastic. But I would say you can get the other one for, I mean, they're around the same price. I'll look and see what they're at. It's hard to do these lists like this when it comes to these cards because it's just like they had to come out with like 3 different versions of every single one. Bargnani, you know what you're getting when it comes to Bargnani. Like, you do. He is a shoot first big man, and if you're okay with that, then you're getting a pretty good card. And if you're not, then grab Ibaka. That's basically what I have to say about that. Boris Dio is Boris Dio. He's pretty good. You know, he comes standard with Dimer and post playmaker on Hoff, which are decent. He is a true stretch point forward. That's what he is. Big player build. You know, he does come standard with some pretty good badges as well. I think he has gold clamps off rip, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, he does. He has gold clamps and gold intimidator. So as far as a budget, like small forward, power forward, he's probably the best one. I mean, you can get him for like 2,000 MT, and I think he's absolutely worth picking up. If you want to badge him up for cheap, fast twitch is very helpful. You can get that for relatively cheap. Volume shooter will help out a ton as well. Obviously, Deadeye and quick first step will be helpful, but those are expensive badges, so I totally understand. Interceptor, but that's an expensive badge as well. Rim protector, unfortunately, is an expensive badge now. It is what it is. Ooh, this is a hollow Boris Dio. Nice. Avery Bradley's pretty good as well. Actually, I'm shocked how good this card actually is. Like, pickpocket and clamps on Hoff. He does have like corner specialist, catch and shoot, interceptor, intimidator on gold as well. Set shooter, he's got gold quick first step, unpluckable, like volume shooter, menace, hustler. He's missing some shooting badges for sure. And that's really his main like issue. He doesn't have like blinders. He doesn't have like limitless spot up, which I think would do really, really well if he had that. In addition to clutch shooter, sniper, deadeye, hot zone hunter, all those things would really help him out. But if you're looking for a really solid budget card, like, look no further than Avery Bradley. I mean, you can get it for like, I'm not kidding, like 3,000 MT, and he's probably the best card you can get for 1,000 MT or 3,000 MT. Sorry, you can tell I've been live too much for the past 24 hours. Like, PJ Tucker's PJ Tucker. I mean, it's cool. He's a novelty card. He's fun to use occasionally. Hoff corner specialist. He's a 6'5" power forward though. So, you know, use at your own leisure. Corey Joseph, surprisingly, pretty good point guard at the Ruby tier. Like 6'3", but he looks way bigger than that. Don't ask me why. Hall of Fame quick first step. He's got a really solid stable of badges, including like gold clamps, like green machine, volume shooter. He does need like certain badges, but he's got a pretty solid jump shot as well. I forgot what his jumper is. Let me check real quick just to make sure, because I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head, but it's pretty solid. Base 69, so it's the same as Jared Dudley. That's why I like it so much. Okay, I knew there was a reason I liked Corey Joseph's jumper so much, and I couldn't figure out what it is. The reason is, it's because it is my boy Jared Dudley's jump shot. Fantastic. Let's look at some other cards. Kevin Durant was a buyout earlier, and it looks like he is not anymore, which is unsurprising. Yeah, I mean, you can still get one. There's one for 100K. I don't think he goes too much higher over 100K from this point forward, but, you know, it's possible. Then we got other Kevin Durant. He's a buyout, just like Dolph. Now, officially, every card from Alter Ego is cheap-ish. I still don't think 94,000 for an outdated KD is cheap, but, you know, it is what it is. This one's got 9 Hoff badges and stuff. It's cool, I guess. I do like the badge editions. I feel like they give cards more longevity, but I still feel like they also cause prices to go up a little bit because, people will juice up a card and it'll sell for like 1.7 million MT. But I feel like that also has a lot to do with MT sites. It's like a little hand-in-hand type situation. You know what I mean? Either way, I mean, look, there's a lot of cards that are decently priced at the moment. I think Jerry West. I'm waiting for Tuesday to pick up Jerry West because I think that the NBA 75 packs are coming back, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be cheaper. I would hope. We'll see. What about my boy James Worthy? Is he lower in price? Absolutely, he is now. Unfortunately, I have no use for him now because I got my boy Serge out here. No, too many cards really came down in price. The one I wanted to highlight was Jimmy Butler. I saw him as low as like 48,000 MT earlier, which was crazy. Looks like his price has gone back up a little bit since then. He's still a top tier shooting guard. I don't care what anyone says. He's more of a cone, and I think Jaylen Brown existing does kind of hurt his value and his longevity because you can get him for free basically, but Jimmy Butler's still out there. Dissinger has been kind of fluctuating back and forth all over the place. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if he's 100K, definitely pick him up. I hesitate to pick him up simply for personal reasons, but you know, Kawhi Leonard is a buyout at the moment as well, and I feel like him and Terry being buyouts are absolutely worth their price because I feel like both of those guys will still be usable in weeks to come. Whereas I feel like, you know, Pink Diamond KD won't, but Kawhi and Terry Dissinger absolutely will. And if I see a Kawhi Leonard for a right price, I'm going to pick him up. I don't know. Terry's really good offensively, and Kawhi obviously has some of the best defensive animations in the game. So it really remains to be seen what you're looking for. But anyways, I hope that you have good luck sniping on the auction house tonight, and take it easy.